about recent events, who has drank underage. They seem to be occurring here in the United States frequently. In fact, we had numerous accidents involved during this year. To mention one recently, there was an accident yesterday with students from Adams High School who were involved in an accident here in Oak Cliff, and rumors say it was due to alcohol. Today, I'll be informing you about lowering the drinking age. We have been researching this topic for the past 2 weeks and have found variable, credible information. Some information that you might agree with us, some you might not. Today, we're going to talk about problems and solutions for solving and lowering the drinking age, and if it should be lowered, or if it's not, leave as it is. How this will help us also. First, let me start telling you about the first problem of drinking age, and we'll start off with Gerardo, who will talk about binge drinking.
Due to the drinking age being 21, a lot of underage kids like to binge drink, usually because they have they try to hide it. They're afraid of legal issues, so when they get the chance to drink, they take advantage and drink as much as possible, like in parties or in other cases. So, regardless of the drinking age being 21, teens always consume alcohol, regardless. One of the problems, as stated by a journal by Leila Martinez, one of the problems that kids face is drunk driving, and that's because, again, legal consequences. Leila states, despite continuous efforts to combat driving under the influence, it remains one of the biggest traffic safety problems. Another problem with binge drinking is that teens don't really drink, don't get a lot of chances to drink as much as adults, but in a journal by Marshall Shenny, she states that adolescents drink less often than adults, but when they do drink, they are likely to drink more than adults, which in this case makes the kids irresponsible and can cause problems like, again, drunk driving or mental problems, health problems. Marshall Shenny also states, as children mature, it is natural for them to assert their independence, seek new challenges, and try taking risks because, well, they're getting older, so drinking is one of the bigger risks that they take. Lowering the drinking age, which a lot of kids do it for, is the thrill of breaking the law. So lowering the drinking age to 18 would diminish that thrill for most of the teens. Lastly, another problem that comes with binge drinking would be that since kids don't know how to take advantage, well, not take advantage, but take care of themselves while drinking, they face stuff like aggression. As Lydia Whitaker states in a journal, young people are disposed to alcohol-related aggression by scripts learned before they fully engage in drinking, and this is not only from seeing how their peers react with drinking, but also from seeing their parents. And now Yvette will be telling us about a solution to the drinking age.
So one of the solutions is moderation. Here in the United States, voting used to be for ages 21 or older, but after the 26th Amendment, on March 23rd, 1971, the voting age was lowered to 18. The United States, as Lazarus and Thomas asserted in their book review, the Young Spics debate was quote unquote old enough to fight, old enough to vote. And I believe that we should approach the drinking age the same way. So if we're old enough to vote for a president for this whole country, then we should be able to handle drinking at 18. In addition, according to the Drug Rehab Association, in Canada, teens are able to drink by the age of 18 and 17 under parent supervision. This makes drinking to them casual, so they do not go on a binge when they have their hands on alcohol, nor do they make it a big deal to get wasted. Lowering the drinking age in America will not only decrease the amount of DUIs or like accidents or people that are alcoholic, I guess, because they start at a young age, but it will also bring moderation to the culture, and it would show us how to handle drinking more casually than having it at a young age at a party and then binging on it. Furthermore, in the US, you are considered an adult by the age of 18. Being an adult means you are fully developed and you have reached an age where you are legally responsible for your actions. Like I said in my first point, we're adult enough to vote, to smoke cigarettes, to serve, to fight for our country, etc., then we should be able to drink at 18 as well. Now David will be talking about the second problem in drinking age.
Social pressure and underage drinkers. Maintaining the drinking age at age 21 exerts valuable social pressure on potential underage drinkers and those who may serve them. Youth may choose not to drink or to drink less, often because of decreased social acceptability or increased risk from the parental or legal authorities. As keeping the age to 21 can cause vice versa. Young adults who are underage will choose to drink and increase the risk of getting involved with authorities or causing social issues with their families. Both the perception that the use and abuse of alcohol by peers is a common occurrence and is sensitive to peer pressure more generally, and this should be more possibly associated with underage drinking. We expect to find the high possible levels of alcohol consumption among individuals high in comparison information who believe that other students on campus drink both frequently and heavily. According to Catherine B. Preside Drinking Norms, keeping the drinking age at 21 causes young adults who are underage to go out their way to acquire alcohol beverage. Approximately 90% of students report drinking at least once per year, while use a common solace of youth. Removing the urge to get a drink because the law states you have to be 21 will make underage students more aware by removing a taboo. Social dispersion and negative effects are created as children choose to drink at an early stage due to phases of adult faces. They encounter making them choose legal decisions. Researchers and policy experts have identified a number of reasons for underage drinking among children and adults. HS quote reports that physical, emotional, and lifestyle changes of adults experience are factors in the attraction to alcohol, including risk-taking and thrill-seeking behavior that comes with an early sense of independence. And the quote, adults may expect that the alcohol use will be a positive, pleasant experience, which may particularly attract those who exhibit certain personal traits such as aggressive character, depression, and anxiety. Now Jalissa will be telling us about the second solution of drinking age.
In college students, the legal drinking age in Europe generally ranges from 16 to 18 years, with different rules as to when the youth may purchase and consume alcohol. Serious binge drinking begins at age 15 in countries across the European Union. The highest rates are seen in the Nordic countries, like Slovenia, United Kingdom, and Ireland, to mention some of the countries. Young teenagers, 15 to 16 years old, are drinking 6 drinks at clip when they go out, even in the United Kingdom and Ireland. And 18% of the age group in drinking 3 times a month. These aren't much better so in the equator. When New Zealand lowered its drinking age in 18, it experienced a sharp increase in binge drinking among teenagers and young adults. According to the journal Underage Drinking and Drinking Age, the second salutary effect of lowering drinking age, the initiative argue will be educational. Some college will be allowed to have open, frank discussion about responsibility drinking. In other words, institutions of higher education could teach young people how to drink responsibility. The initiative make big responsibilities in reference to the United Consequences of 21 poses increased risk of young people and said the original impetus of the 21 law reductions of higher fatality by young drivers has outlined is useful. As we said it in the introduction, this accident that happened here in Oak Cliff, if we could lower the drinking age to 18, this wouldn't happen because these kids were out of school and taking advantage of that, hiding from their parents. By lowering that drinking age will be help the teenagers to stop buying fake IDs because the young people must go to the second source of buying fake IDs just to get alcohol here in Texas. They will have to use money to buy this that is not necessary. As a personal experience, when I was going out with my husband, we were in high school, and one of his friends called him to get some alcohol. And we drove to the store here in Oak Cliff, and I told him, I was like, are you allowed to buy alcohol? Back then, I didn't have any, what was going on here, because I was just got here in those days. And we went to the store, and he asked the lady for some alcohol, and the lady gave it to him without asking any of the IDs. So these are the things that we can prevent by lowering the drinking age. In conclusion, today we inform you about lowering the drinking age problems and solutions. Lowering the drinking age might help to lower the fatality percent in the United States because they will have to be moderated in their use and they don't have to be hiding for their parents to go out and drink with their